Tetris. That includes my 90-year-old grandmother who thinks video games were created by the devil as a way to control our minds and corrupt our youth. But you know what? She still loves her some Tetris. The original version of the game was programmed in Russia by a computer engineer whose name I can't pronounce and makes a hell of a lot more money than I do. But he's a genius. You play the game, you clear the lines, you get points. It's extremely addicting and is probably why in 2007 the Game Boy version was voted as one of the greatest games of all time. While the Game Boy version gets a lot of credit for bringing it to the masses because it was packaged with a handheld, all versions of the game were pretty much the exact same. So let's get a little more in depth on the version that I know best, on the NES. There are two different game types, Type A and Type B. In Type A, you pretty much just play to see how far you can get, but in Type B, you can start at any level and also set the height of the Tetris blocks to give you a little extra challenge. Now, when I think Tetris, I think music. And while most people think Music 1 and 2 are awesome, which they are, Music 3 is by far my favorite. For some reason, it reminded me of Metroid. Speaking of other NES games, if you were able to finish a game in Type B, you got a cutscene. Now, it changed depending on what level you selected, but if you were a Tetris master, you pretty much got to see everyone. Mario, Luigi, Samus, Bowser, Kid Icarus, Donkey Kong, and the princess, who probably got captured 5 seconds after being in the game. Today, Tetris can be found anywhere. iPods, cell phones, and of course, current gaming consoles. But where it really found a way to our hearts was on the NES and Game Boy. I love you, Tetris.